everyone. Hey everyone. Hey everyone, welcome back to Hoosier Ho. Hello, crack in my voice there. Hey, we are out here in the cornfield today, and I wanted to talk to you again about our Three Sisters garden. If you've seen one of my previous videos a week or so ago, I showed you how we planted the Three Sisters garden, and I wanted to show you how it's actually working for us. Now, it's been raining out here for days, hence my little outfit. I had to put my boots on and stuff. It's so wet and muddy in there, I couldn't get in there if I wanted to without sinking to pull any weeds or anything. But what we've learned and seen is that this is working great. If you look down here, you'll see all my zucchinis and squash and pumpkin and acorn squash, and all of the perimeter of this entire garden is planted in some kind of a squash. The reason being is because they're prickly. They have like little bitty stickers on them that really don't hurt humans, but animals do not like them. In the middle of the garden is the corn, which you can see is looking great. It's starting to tassel out. And then along about a week or so ago, along the bottom of the corn, I climbed in there, which was not fun, but I climbed in there and I planted some pole beans. And the idea is for those to climb up the corn stalks, which they are working. So the whole reason you plant the squash on the outside is to keep all of the animals out, and it's working great. And we kind of learned this by mistake last year because we had a field over there that we planted just a whole bunch of vines, and in the middle we kind of planted a few sweet potatoes, and nothing bothered the sweet potatoes, and we kind of realized that it was because of the stickers on the actual squash. So got to looking at it, reading about it, and it's basically called the Three Sisters Garden, which was basically started by Native Americans years and years ago. So I don't know if you can see in there, but we'll walk around here a little bit and you'll be able to see where I've actually got the pole beans coming up. Again, there's a lot of weeds in there, but we've got pole beans in there coming up. Corn is developing, the ears are developing on the stalks, so it's looking great. So let's walk around this way. And I actually came out here yesterday and kind of went along the edge and was able to pick quite a few yellow squash, so they're doing great. We have developed a huge deer problem. Rob is pointing to me at the corner of the garden. I don't know what he's telling me. Me to stand here? Here I stand. So anyways, we've developed a big deer issue around here. We haven't really had them a whole lot in the last couple years, but we have this year. And I wanted to show you over here, so I'm walking this way. I wanted to show you over here how the squash plants are working. You can see I think that's a pumpkin growing there, so the vines are growing great. Got some yellow squash over in there. Everything's doing good. If you can zoom in there, there's actually beans coming up. I'm sinking. There's actually some beans coming up along the bottom of the corn. So they're going to start climbing those corn stalks, and they're going to work great. Now, when we planted all of these squash by seed, most of them came up. We had a little area that did not, and that would be right here. So we came out here the other day and we could actually see some deer hoof prints that were climbing, kind of getting in there. They didn't eat anything, but I didn't have any beans up yet, thank goodness, or they would have chomped them up. So we put the mower here, the tractor, as well as a radio that we kind of keep on at nighttime, because that's when the deers come out here. Is well after dark and they start feeding in here. So this has deterred them from going in here. And if you scoot back just a little bit, I want to show you my little hoof prints. You can see right here where these deer started to come in here. But again, these squash, I don't want to get in there because I'll sink, but if you can look at that stalk, there's all little bitty tiny stickers on there that they don't like that. They don't like their nose touching that. Last year we had corn out here without the squash around it, and the squirrels had a field day. I think they ate everything we had. We got a few ears off of there, but they just climb up and they eat it all. We had Indian corn and regular corn, and they just ate it all. So once this dries up, we're going to get in there with the Hoosier hoe and do a little bit of weeding. Try to figure out what we're going to do in this little empty spot. We might just leave the mower there and keep the radio on just to keep the deer from going in there. But as you can see, it's working great. It's a good thing we like squash because there's a lot of it. I picked a bunch yesterday, and I can see 2 or 3 more right there on just that corner plant that need picked as well. Tons of rain. You can see the puddles down here everywhere, but once it dries up, I'm gonna get in there and see what I can do. But yeah, the squash are doing good. We love to eat it. I just pretty much just stir fry it and bake it in the oven, so kind of keep it kind of healthy. But anywho, I wanted you to see how it's working. We're very, very, very pleased. And then in the next couple days, I'm gonna address our deer problem a little bit more. But hey, you guys remember to share this with your friends, give us a like, and we will see you guys later. Take care.